First of all, I'm going to give you examples and explain exactly what is an adjective. We're going to start with the easy stuff, okay? I'm going to give you the notes anyways. You're welcome. If it's easy for you, I'm going to ask you to participate anyways. And the worst that could happen is that it's going to go very fast. All right? So let's go with the first one. Adjective. What is it? An adjective can actually be something that describes the noun that's going to be placed after. So an adjective, it qualifies the noun that is going to be used with it. That is going to be used with it. Okay? So an adjective qualifies the noun that is going to be used with it. You forgot your pencil? Do you need an eraser as well? Eraser? Okay, there you go. All right. I'm going to give you a copy with Philip anyways. All right, so on the first picture, you have a dog, okay? You actually have two dogs. You have, whoopsie, you have this one. Oh, I gave my answers away. You have this one and you have that one. What's the difference? What's the difference between the two dogs? There's one that's bigger than the other. Yeah, exactly. So I could say, for example, the big dog. The first one is the big dog, and the small dog are sitting. So my two adjectives are big and small. So far, so good? That's easy so far? Yeah, that's the point. Okay. The next one, I have two fish. Same problem. Probably that my two adjectives are going to remain the same. What do you think? What do you think? Yes or no? Probably. So a big fish is following a small fish. Big fish is following a small fish. So I have probably the same thing here. 7 small fish are facing a big fish. 7 small fish are facing a big fish. And finally, a big shoe and a little shoe. A big shoe and a little shoe. All right. Very fast, I'm going to test your translation abilities. The big dog and the small dogs are sitting. Very fast in French. What does it mean to you? It sounds so weird. Okay, I'm just going to take this one here. So, le grand chien et le petit chien sont assis, yes. The big fish is following a small fish. Joël. A big fish is following a small fish. Are you calling me fish? No, just kidding. Okay, so un grand poisson suit un petit poisson. Very good. 7 small fish are facing a big fish. I'm gonna go for Garfield. Okay, I'm gonna go for Jocelyn instead. Jocelyn, can you translate in French? 7 small fish are facing a big fish. Yeah, good. Continue. Yeah, pretty much. Hein? Sont face à un grand poisson, it's the same thing. A big shoe and a little shoe, that's easy. Bin. In French, can you? I'm playing Joanie today. Okay, shoe or espadrille in this case is going to be espadrille, yes. And good, very good. There you go. And petit chausseau, but in this case, my picture was really reflecting espadrille, so you were right. Okay, the next one. I'm going to go down. All right, so as you can see the pictures, it's going to be the same thing, okay? So I'm not going to waste time on it. I'm going to go to the next page. Now this one. An elephant is, in terms of comparison with the rest of the animal kingdom, an elephant, if you compare it to any other animal, it's going to be, okay, it's going to be tall, sure. In terms of weight, it's going to be, what is lourd in English? Maybe did I heard you? Heavy, that's it. Yeah, so an elephant is heavy. An elephant is heavy. Can you see it well, Joel? Can you see it well from where you are? Okay. An elephant is heavy. All right. So in French, heavy would be lourd. Okay? L-O-U-R-D. Now if I go with the other one, feathers are opposite. What is the opposite of heavy? If you're the opposite of heavy, maybe you're going to float with the wind, like a feather. How do you like your yogurt? Yes. What is léger? The word that's written on your yogurt? You know that! Think about it! Oh, really? I do. Nobody? Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Do I give you a couple of seconds, Mike, to find it in the dictionary? Okay. Ah, thank you. Light. You knew that. Come on. Okay, so feathers are light. It's like the way I like my yogurt, light. Someone is carrying, does it look like it's a big box or a small box on the picture? It's a big box, so it's probably heavy, thank you. Heavy boxes. If you see my knees shaking like this, it's probably that it's heavy. It is not blah blah, it is light. So again, it's probably heavy. Okay. And if I go for the opposite, pillows are like my yogurt. Light? Yeah. Or soft. What is the difference between light and soft? Something that's light Something that's light, it's not going to be heavy. Something that's soft, you're going to be like, oh, it's so soft. You almost want to rub it in your face. Something that's soft, it's like silk. Silk is soft. Do you know what is silk in French? De la soie. Silk. It's also the name of a special milk made with amande, right? Lait d'amande is also called silk. The next one we have, rocks are. Do you have an idea? If I throw you a pillow, is it gonna have the same impact as if I throw you a rock? Not really, huh? If I throw you a rock, you're gonna be like this. If I throw you a pillow, you're gonna be like this. Yeah. So what is the opposite of soft? Imagine you get it on your head, it's gonna be like, ouch. It's hard. It's hard. Okay. Rocks are hard. So the translation for it, soft, do, and hard, de. We can also apply the adjective soft to many other things, like, for example, noodles. If I say my noodles are soft, what does it imply? Does it imply that they are overcooked? Or does it imply that they are just right? What does it imply? If I say, oh, your noodles are soft, is it a quality or a flaw? Huh. You think it's a quality? Anybody thinks it's a flaw? Nobody? Who likes noodles well done? Like al dente. Who likes it al dente? You like it al dente? Patrick, the French teacher, he likes it al dente too. Okay? He hates when the noodles are too overcooked. Anybody likes it like almost crunchy? Like ramens? I know people who like it crunchy like ramens. Some people, I even know some people who are eating it like that, uncooked. Like, all right. So then these noodles are soft. My translation here, sont molles. All right. So it means that it's probably overcooked. So it's a flaw. It's not a quality. It's a flaw. So if you tell your mom, your noodles are soft, and she goes, oh yeah, no, she did not understand. Okay, next one. Next one. These noodles are hard. As you can see, these ones are completely uncooked. They are hard. So as well, if you're telling a person that their noodles are hard, it's also a flaw. It means it's not well cooked. It's not cooked enough. It's uncooked. Okay? Next one. This food is. This food is. Does it look very healthy? If you were training every other day, do you know the expression every other day? One day you're going to the gym, the other day you're relaxing. Then the next day you're going back to the gym, and after you're relaxing. That's training every other day. That's what I'm trying to do right now, which is very difficult, by the way. So when you're training every other day, do you think I'm going to go for this kind of food? French onions and French fries? Hell no. Okay, I'm going to go for an apple for a snack. Very healthy, lifestyle. So this food is cheap. This food is cheap. For example, if you go to the States, you could probably get this for $3. Out here, it's more expensive to get this kind of food. I think you could probably get it for like $5. But in the States, between $2 and $3, you can get this. Do you understand why people over there are so, right? Okay. This one, steak and shrimps. This food is ching expensive. Yeah, this food is expensive. So it's a great quality food. You want to cook that for your new girl? That's going to impress her. This car, imagine that it's a Nissan GTR. This car is, oh yeah, it's expensive, right? When this one is rather, you think? Oh, I think it's cheap. I think it's cheap. I wouldn't spend a penny on this one, not even a dime. This tree. Now, if we move on to the next one. This tree, does it look like it's, oh, I want to pet that tree? Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy that tree. I'm gonna bring it home and I'm gonna pet it. So this tree is, what do you think? I'm gonna give you the French translation just to help you a little bit. Rugueux. You would go for hard? Oh, by the way, if a man's beard, do you know what is a term for men's beard? Imagine that you have it's a little bit more raw. Rough, yes. Or prickly. Prickly, if a girl tells you, ooh, prickly, you better shave. Or give it 2 days. So, rugueux, is it the last thing that you would go for? You said hard? Okay. I liked rough. Rough was the right answer here. This tree is rough. Yep. Silk. De la soie. Silk is, starts with S. Soft or smooth. Smooth, you can qualify as a type of skin that's smooth. You want smooth skin. Okay. Can you have smooth hair? Could we qualify hair with smooth? I guess that we could use it as probably as a metaphor. You know, that type of more complex sentence. But I would choose for hair. I would go for soft. Soft, yeah. This road is. It's pretty rough, yes. It's pretty rough. What is it? Sinueux in English, do you know? Not exactly. Rough, it means that you have lots of big rocks and probably lots of holes on the road, so your car is going like this, you know? But if you would go for sinueux, do you know sinueux in English? Longer? Sinueux would go for windy roads. Okay? This road is pretty. When you're in Ontario, it's better than in Quebec. The road is smoother. Yeah. Do you know why? Why? Because because they know how to manage their money better than us, I guess, right? Because they have better roads. You just cross the border to Ontario and right there it's better. Yeah, in the States it's better. It's better. You cannot even compare it. Okay, this one, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Is it difficult? It's easy. It's easy. Jaslyn, your little daughter could do this. 2 plus 2, right? Almost, almost. If you show her 2 fingers plus 2 fingers, can she count to 4? If you do this? Yeah, she can do this. It's easy to do. When a more complicated type of maths is difficult. Okay? So again, this one here is going to be easy because it's a random bicycle. And the unicycle is going to be difficult to ride. Do you unicycle? I do it every day. I ride my unicycle to work. No, I'm not. What? Can you repeat? I No, because you were speaking fast in French, so. Okay, your small wheels. Okay. Well, tell your mom to take them off. This place does it look big or crowded? What is crowded? Do you know? A place that looks crowded. It's a place that it looks full. You look at it, you don't even know where you're gonna put your own body because it looks so crampy that you cannot even put another object inside of that room. This one, it's a library, so it looks quiet. But I'm gonna make you write another one. Quiet was the adjective, but I want you to write also crowded. Crowded. Crowded means full. Okay? And it looks quiet because it's a library, right? You're not supposed to talk. Okay, this place it's like a show. Is it gonna be quiet? No, it's gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud. Oops, sorry. Or noisy. Ah, I should have taken my eraser. Noisy or loud. If you're telling a person that he's noisy, it's because probably his cell phone music is volume. The volume is gonna be as high as possible. And if you tell the person your music is very loud, can you turn it down? Very loud means très fort. Okay? The baby is same thing. If you had to choose between quiet and noisy, this one, noisy, and this one is the one you want. Quiet, okay? Is the one you want if you had a choice. But you're not. You don't have a choice. How was your baby been when it was very young? Was it quiet or noisy? During the day is quiet. So basically when you're trying to relax, is crying. Okay, nice. Next one. Let's go for the next one. This one we have. This place is. I'm going to give you a clue with the French. Propre. That's easy. Clean. Great. And this place, I don't know if you can really see. I know I can't, so I'm going to help you with this. Sale or en désordre is going to be dirty. 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 It means sale or malpropre. So if you had to choose between clean and dirty for the next one, you would say that someone has clean shoes, and this one, ooh, looks like fun. I went to play in the mud. Someone has dirty shoes. If you're buying a new pickup truck and you're going to play in some kind of trail, how do you think your pickup truck is going to look afterwards? Is it going to look like it's clean? No. But it's going to look like it's fun. It's going to look like it's very dirty too. Okay, next one we have, this food is, I'm going to show you the French example. Oh, cette nourriture est chaude. Hot. But if I want to say that it's eatable, but it's not cold, so it's not going to be necessarily hot. Just an inch before, hot, warm. So for this one, I'm looking for hot. But if you want to say that it's not cold, and it's just the right temperature, probably want to say it's warm. Okay? Have you ever watched the TV show, in French, it's Un souper presque parfait? Yeah, in English, it's Come Dine With Me, right? And it's as crazy in French or English. It doesn't matter really. And a fun fact is that sometimes a meal, I've noticed that sometimes it's supposed to be served cold, and people are complaining that it's too cold. How can you complain that a meal is being served cold if it's supposed to be cold? Do you think that the person was maybe complaining for nothing? Probably. Okay, so this food is hot, and ice cream is gonna be cold. And so if we're going for the same type of adjectives, hot and cold again, what does it mean if I say that a person is hot and cold? Hot and cold. A person is hot and cold. Have you ever heard it before? Uh, that person is nice. What do you think? Warm-hearted. Uh, but if I don't say that the person is warm, the person is just warm and cold. If I give the person the two adjectives, warm and cold. Oh yeah, I know this person. I'm gonna say he because I'm a girl. He's hot and cold. What does it mean? There is a term for it in Quebec province. You call them girouette. Yes, because hot and cold, like the person never knows what he wants. Sometimes, exactly. So sometimes the person wants to be with you, and sometimes the person just wants nothing to do with you. So that we qualify the person as being hot and cold. Okay, or as you say here, sometimes a girouette. All right. So that was it for this one, which was really, really, really easy, I'm sure, for everybody. But I had to do it anyways. So now comes the real thing that I was supposed to see with you today. I'm going to give it to you anyways. So that was just my introduction. I was just warming you up for the next part. Now, the part I'm talking to you about is this one, adjectives. So these are the real notes that I wanted to give you. And this was just a revision. Okay, so you can keep this one, and if it was too easy for you, you can as well do whatever you want with it. Okay, adjectives. So as I said, an adjective aims at qualifying the noun that it's following. That it precedes, right? An adjective, do you think it's always placed before the noun? Is it possible that an adjective is going to be placed after a noun? You think it's possible? Can you give me an example? well? That's a good example. You said le soleil jaune. That's a very good example because I'm going to go for the color, which is also an adjective. It's going to be placed before the noun. Okay? So, the yellow sun. Okay, the yellow sun. But if I think that what you meant was the sun is yellow. Am I right? So, the sun is yellow. What's special about it? Oh, that was so good. You have a verb that's splitting the noun and the adjective. So the adjective, is it going to remain an adjective or is it going to become something else? No. What is the difference between an adjective and an adverb? We're going to clarify it right here, right now. Ben, do you know what is the difference between an adjective and an adverb? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so good. It, yes. So an adverb qualifies the verb. So if I'm telling you you're walking very slowly today because the verb walk is what's being qualified here. Okay. So does it change anything that this is going to be placed after the verb? Is it changing anything? Yes or no? No, because it's still qualifying the noun, right? What if I said, I'm going to go for something else, okay? I'm going to go for, okay, the sun shines, actually this looks weird. I'm going to go for, shines bright. Yeah, I could say that. Shines brightly. And the sun is bright. Which one is an adjective? Which one is an adverb? So I'm going to repeat after you. The sun shines brightly. You say it's an adverb. And the other one, the sun is bright. You think it's an adjective. Am I right? Do you all agree? Can you give me the reason? So this one you think it's an adverb. And this one you think it's an adjective. Now let me hear the reason why the first one is an adverb. Okay, so it qualifies the way it shines, right? So the shines is being explained or qualified with brightly, right? And the sun is bright. Bright qualifies the sun. So that's a difference. Okay? Oh, I feel like we're going somewhere. All right, now that we have determined which one is which one, we're going to go for the other part. What is it for? An adjective helps an object or a person. It helps what? Cleaning? Dancing? Singing? La, la, la. It helps Ah, thank you. Qualify. Qualify. It helps qualify an object or a person. How do we use it? You normally place an adjective before or after a noun? Normally before. Do we conjugate it like in French? In French, you say il faut toujours conjuguer un adjectif or something like that. Yes. Okay. In English, do we do the same thing? You sure? The answer is no. We never conjugate an adjective in English. Ever. Ah, you've learned something. So, no, we never. Doesn't change anything. Because it's always going to be the noun that you're going to conjugate, but never the adjective. I'm going to give you more material on it another day because it's going to be too much if I talk to you about it today. But just remember, when we say, for example, this girl is 2 years old. Okay, this is an example. And we have this 2-year-old girl. What is the difference between the two? What is the difference between the two? Take the notes. We can sit anywhere. It's gonna be at 25 past. So this girl is 2 years old, and this 2-year-old girl, what's the difference? Where can you see an S? Jaslyn, can you repeat? Years. Yes, good. Years. Okay, 2 years old, because years is the noun. Okay? This 2-year-old girl. Year-old has an hyphen in the middle. So I transformed it into an adjective. So all of this, it's an adjective, year-old. So that's why it doesn't have an S. Do you understand? So that's an example of you never conjugate an adjective. Now that this is being understood, here are some adjectives. We're going to find what are the opposites. Okay? For the first one, angry. What is the opposite of angry? Happy, because I'm happy, na, 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 you know? Happy, okay. Bad. Good, yes, 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 I heard it. Good. Beautiful. What is the opposite of beautiful? Ugly, yes. Are you going to tell a person he or she's ugly? No, you're not supposed to do that. This is against all conventions. Okay, big. What's the opposite of big? Small, yes. Small. Sour. Like when you bite in a lemon. No. Sweet. Like the expression sweet and sour. Sweet. Clean. We saw it earlier. Dirty. Dirty. Clever. Stupid. Stupid. Do you tell a person he or she is stupid? I was sure, Jackson, I was sure you were gonna say yes. Okay, in the next one, common. Something that's common, commun. In English, the opposite of common. Uncommon or rare. I accept both. Uncommon or rare. Complete. Something that's complete. The opposite is incomplete. Incomplete, like when you're telling your mate or your lover, oh, I'm incomplete without you. You know, oh, let's be cheesy. Ah, soyons quétaines. Incomplete. Incomplete. Incomplete, that's a no, by the way. Dangerous. Safe. Yes. Safe. Do you want your lover to be dangerous or safe? Safe. Yeah, if you're telling me dangerous, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Okay, next one. Early. What's the opposite of early? It's late, yes. Late. As for you are late. Next one, easy. Hard, difficult. Excellent.
Un moment d'attention, s'il vous plaît. Lisa Marie Landry est demandée au secrétariat. Lisa Marie Landry.
Sorry, excellent, you said? What's the opposite of excellent? I sometimes I could say poor quality. Yes, but here it's not exactly what I'm looking for. Excellent. It's not excellent. It's pretty, I could say pretty bad. Or if I wanted a more, like a richer term, I would go for no? We're gonna pass it and we're gonna come back after. Exciting. Something that's exciting. What is the opposite? Boring. Something that's the opposite of exciting, boring. Famous. Like, for example, Angelina Jolie is famous. Bob is the opposite of famous. Bob is ordinary. Ordinary. An ordinary person. Fast. Slow. It's not furious, it's just slow. It's like my matrix, it's slow. But fat. For this one, normally we should go for thin, which means mince. But I feel like they forget to tell you normally the term that we're gonna go for most, which is gonna be skinny. Have you ever heard it? Skinny? Skinny means extremely thin. In French, we'd go for squelettique almost. Okay? So skinny is like skin, but that's all you have. Skin. Skinny. Or thin. Next one, fortunate. Fortunate, it means lucky. So we're going to put unfortunate or unlucky. That's it. Unfortunate. What is malheureusement in English? Do you know? Fortunate means lucky. Unfortunate means that you're not lucky, right? And malheureusement, you're going to say it unfortunately. Okay? Just so you know. Free. What is the opposite of free? Free means what? Libre. What, what is the opposite of libre? Sorry? Repeat? Happy. Busy. Okay, sorry. Busy. Okay, yes, busy. So free when you have nothing to do, and busy when you're pretty occupied. Yes. But busy is good, Ben. It's just that I'm not hearing so good with this thing on my head. So busy, yes, it's absolutely good. Occupied sounds a lot like what you use in French, right? Occupé, occupied, it's the same thing. Happy, because I'm happy. Angry, that's good. Angry. Honest. Honest. What is it? Honest. Honnête. What is the opposite of honest? Like liar, yeah. I kind of get what you're going for, but it's not exactly what I want there. What is the opposite of honest? Hmm? You're close. It's true. You have to put something before. No, it's not on. It's not in. Dishonest. You were so close, Justin. Dishonest. It's an H. Hot. Hot and cold. When a person is hot and cold, it's because the person doesn't know what he wants. Long. Short. Short. Modern. Ancient. Old. Yes. I think it's all good. Anything else? Ancient. Old is good. Ancient. Old. An artifact. It's all good. All right? Nice. If a person is nice, the person is fun to be with, the person is probably polite, the person knows how to act in public in a social convention. Nice. What is the opposite of it? In French, nice would probably be something like gentil, gentil. It's like the person you would present to your mother. Okay? What is the opposite of nice? Bad. It's a bad person. Okay? But if you meant like pas gentil, méchant, nasty, a nasty person, it's a person who enjoys making you suffer or seeing other person in a bad situation. So nice, nasty. Anything, you would probably find something else for this one. I like nasty. It's a Y, by the way. Patient. You can put something before patient to make the opposite. Ah, thank you, impatient. Impatient. Sorry, I'm going to write it again. It looks bad. Impatient. Impatient. Okay, the next one, quiet. Noisy or loud, yes. Noisy. And perfect. Yes. Unperfect. Unperfect. Okay. We have another column, so we're going to go up. Rich. Poor. Poor. Rough. What? Smooth, soft, yes. If you're smooth, it's because you're soft. So, smooth, soft, it's all good. Smooth, soft. Slim. I would go for big instead because fat, it's like, I don't like it too much. Slim, so big. Strange. Bizarre. What's the opposite of it? Quite common, huh? Something that's common, something that's normal. So we go for normal. Strict. What is the opposite of strict? Strict means severe, yes. It's the same thing. What is the opposite? If you're too permissive would be what well, not exactly what we're looking for. I'm looking for one word that depicts the expression being too permissive. It starts with L. You use it a lot here in both. Not loser. But you're very close. It's loose. Loose. A loose person. With two O's. Loose. You say that here all the time. Oh, il est loose, lui, blah, blah, blah. Sure. The opposite of sure. Put something before. Unsure. Unsure. Surprising. Again, something before. Unsurprising. Tall. Short. Excuse me, usual. I said it. Unusual. Sorry. I'm going to rewrite it again. Made a mistake. Unusual. I'm too close from that board. Wide. Something that's wide. Large. For example, an alley that is wide. Je veux dire étroite. Nope. Narrow. Narrow. Wise. A wise cookie. What is the opposite of wise or intelligent? Starts with S. Stupid. There you go. Stupid. And finally, young. Old. That's it. And that's how we're going to finish the adjectives.